Welcome to Cyberpunk in under 10 minutes. My name is Taylor from the Consave over on Twitch, and this is a segment where I tell you all about the cyberpunk world, because it's pretty much taken over my life the last year.
I can't like things in a chill way.
As a genre, cyberpunk is a sort of science fiction that takes place in a dystopian universe where, technology is really advanced, but social order has really broken down, which honestly doesn't sound too unfamiliar currently. What we now call cyberpunk really began to take root in the 1960s and 70s with authors like Philip K. Dick, who wrote Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, or as we now know it, Blade Runner, as well as novels like Neuromancer and even a Japanese subgenre that kind of came to be because of mangas like Akira. This really rooted cyberpunk in that hacker culture and really just made it a genre of its own. Even if you've never picked up a Judge Dredd comic, you've more than likely enjoyed cyberpunk media. There's movies like Blade Runner, the Matrix trilogy, Alita Battle Angel. All of those saw international releases, and while some did critically better than others, that's millions of people that have jumped into the dark future in one way or another. And naturally, the setting made the perfect place for a tabletop roleplay game. For our stream over on the Consave called TechnoShock, we've picked the cyberpunk world written by Mike Pondsmith and published by R. Telsorian Games. I'm going to read off my computer screen real quick because there's a couple of dates that I don't want to mess up. So, the first edition of the Cyberpunk tabletop roleplay game released in 1988 with a few supplements that released that following year, and what we now call that is Cyberpunk 2013. What most of you are probably more familiar with is 2020, which was released in 1990, and it had updated rules for combat, net running, and character generation. Between 1991 and 1993, 2 new editions of the game were released, as well as 28 rules supplements and source books and 6 adventures. Plus, there's a few novels and also third-party content. So there was a lot coming out for this game. Jump to 2005. Cyberpunk version 3 is set in 2030s, and it takes place after the Fourth Corporate War. Now, people don't like to talk about this one as much because, honestly, too long don't read. It switched from the interlock system to the fusion system, and it just didn't work. So now it's pretty much considered a completely different timeline than the games we are getting this year. But now we're back to the future. The dark future, with Cyberpunk Red releasing this year. Fingers crossed again, because 2020. Cyberpunk Red is set in 2045 and will take place after the events of 2020, and is kind of made to be a prequel to the Cyberpunk 2077 video game that we are hopefully still getting December 10th. So the Jumpstart kit for Red released back in August of 2019, and it gave you a good idea of how the game was going to run, some basics, even some adventures to get your feet wet. But when Red comes out, it is going to be substantial. I think they've said it's over twice the size 2020 was. I hope you enjoy this crash course into the cyberpunk world, but that is it for today. So please hit the like button, subscribe, and that little bell. I think that's the holy trinity of YouTube. So that way you know exactly what we are posting, because it is going to be a crazy end of the year getting ready for Cyberpunk. And please also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at The Consave, as well as Twitch at The Consave, where we will be streaming weekly plus our actual play games. So, until then, be safe out there, punks.